Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. The way it went down for Sean Diddy Combs is exactly how I predicted. If you go back on my channel when I talked about him and he should beg the court for forgiveness and throw himself at the mercy of the court, everything I said was right down to how it worked out for Sean P. Diddy Combs. The only mistake that he made was he actually had he scheduled some sort of appearance the week after the trial, that he was thinking that he was going to be out and free, and he had some sort of something scheduled where he was going to be appearing, and he was going to be the speaker. That was the only mistake. That was his mistake. Had he listened to what I said that he should have done, he would have been out right now on bail, supervised, but still out. But anyhow, they're talking about him asking Donald Trump, for a pardon. And he and Donald Trump were good before Donald Trump ran for president. But then when Donald Trump ran for president, it seems as though Sean Combs said some crap about Donald Trump, and he remembers. Donald Trump is going to remember when you talk crap about him, and that's what I like about Donald Trump. You know, you got to forgive yourself for putting yourself in certain situations, but when you are in a situation that shows itself to be what it is, you need to respect it. You need to respect it. I'm not into all the hate. I've never really, I can't embrace that hate and that kind of stuff. But when people advise me as to who and what they are, believe you me, it registers, and I move from that. I move with that, and I move from that, okay? So that is a trait Donald Trump has. So then Sean Diddy Combs is rumored that he's asking for a pardon. This seems to be the response. I'm not saying it is. This is what is online. The two came to me together, like, you know, trying to mix it up and trying to, you know, have it line up. But, well, not mix it up, but have it lined up with each other. But yeah, take a look.
When you knew someone and you were fine, and then you run for office and he made some terrible statements. So I'm being honest. It makes it more difficult to do.
Now, as reports begin to circulate on Trump's response, claiming that Diddy dissing him is why a pardon more than likely won't happen, moments, and one moment in particular that may have cost Diddy his freedom has now resurfaced.
White men like Trump need to be banished.
See that? I don't know if he was in the movie. Was he in the movie setting, or was he? Was it something that he was saying on his platform?
Diddy his freedom has now resurfaced.
White men like Trump need to be banished.
And sometimes they can do that. They can make your mouth sound off with like words and whatever, and move it like really in sync with the words. And it's all AI. You don't know what to believe. You literally do not know what to believe, especially when your voice is out there. Oh yes, they can synthesize your voice and, you know, make it look, and your photo, oh yeah, it's over. But this is what came to me, and yeah, you need to be very, very careful what you say about someone, and then having to go back to that someone to ask for a favor. Never. I agree with Donald Trump 100%. When someone talks their shit about you, you forgive yourself for actually even mixing with that person, hanging out with that. You just have to forgive yourself. You don't worry about people. You forgive yourself. But you never forget what has happened within the dynamics of that relationship, and you move on with that information. I like Donald Trump for that. Okay, this is Sherry Veronica.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.